Ladies and gentlemen, great to be here today. I got some aviators. These are a nifty new invention y'all have. These are pretty good in the sunlight. Glad I didn't invent these myself, but unfortunate. Well, I came here today because I rolled my way out of my grave to be here and talk to you all. There's a few things I'd like to say to today's Americans. And first off, for the most part, the modern day dress lacks waistcoats. I'm not terribly thrilled about that. I think these are pretty fashionable. Men have far too short of hair. That's unfortunate. But the real problems are far, far greater than the aesthetics of dress or grooming. The true core problems that we have developed in this country are enormous, and is so different than what I'd hoped for when I declared its independence so long ago. Our goal in asserting our independence was to break off from the likes of a government who interfered in the day-to-day lives of its citizens, a large central government whose only goal was to control its citizens. We designed our new government to be held in check by its own components, as well as the power of the states and the power of the individuals. We fought and died for our liberty, and after a long war we had it. The evolution of political thought over thousands of years came to its paramount perfection and fruition, with a government built and designed to uphold individual liberty and keep itself restricted from power. Once we had it, though, we took it too much for granted. We relaxed, and constant vigilance against corruption and power hunger is required to uphold liberty. America lost its way in this comfort. What was once the perfect bastion of liberty is racing towards all power in the federal government. It did not keep up the fight. But for all I've seen from my grave that year by year seems forgotten and forsaken by the government I once presided over, I see the fight returning. Anger is on the lips of the people again. The state begins to fear the repercussions of its actions. It gives me some hope for this republic of ours that once again to see you are here. It is you who stand up for individual liberty. You who stand up for the natural rights you were born with. It is you who refuse to sit idly by while the government takes your hard-earned money and destroys it with national banks. It is you that must carry on this fight my compatriots and I began. And it is you who must let this federal state know that it cannot continue to hold you in contempt as children to be fathered. And it is you all who must let it be clear to the government that you will not stand for its never-ending growth. You must let them know that you do not stand for it now, and you will never, ever stand for it again. For you see, it is with you all, this generation, this time, here and now, that will be the crux of the future history of these United States. You will be the cornerstone of its future. If you fail to act, if you fail to keep up the vigilance and restore the republic to its constitutional bounds, the time will pass for any hope of it ever happening again. It grows too quickly, and many grow far too comfortable with its expansion. Liberty will die out and be seen as just another philosophical phase of history. Old Greece had cynical thought, old Rome had stoic thought, and old America had libertarian thought. Now my time has passed. I've fought all my battles, and it's up to you all to save the republic and restore liberty. This is your time. Let them know it from every city and every town, every hamlet and every village that you will not stand for it. I have great hope for you. Now go and let the Leviathan of this government know how you feel.